Greetings, my dear friends, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Now, let's have a look over this way, because I'm sure Braidboy can find something to steal. Not that there's... well, not that he's obsessed with theft or stealing things. It's just he's obsessed with stealing things and theft. In fact, hello? Hello, soldier?
All right.
Worth a shot. Nothing to steal. That's just rude. Oh. More elf fruit. Can't argue with more elf fruit. Seven whole coppers. And more nothing to steal. That's just impolite. Well, evidently there's nothing to steal on anybody on that side. But you don't know unless you try. Now, let's see what lies on the bridge. Or if anyone has anything worth stealing on the bridge. No? What about this fellow up here?
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I must be.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Right, okay. Where's Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The King has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Circle of Magi is here.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Where's the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
And is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest.
Cool, I wanted to ask you something else.
Go on, then.
No, I didn't. I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you then.
Alrighty. Let's start with the left. King's Guard. Nothing to steal on the King's Guard even. That's just unforgivable.
And so I shall.
How about up here?
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. The light stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Wow, that's good to know.
As you desire. All right.
Does nobody have anything to steal? Because this is starting to get silly. Aha! He did. Alrighty. If he had something to steal, then others will. Excellent. Just not him. Diddly dee, just waiting around to steal from you and everyone else that I can get my fingers into their pockets as... Okay, so I'm not wonderful at making up songs on the fly, but then I never really claimed to be. This one, I think. 55 copper? Damn. He was wealthy. And her. I'm pretty sure she's the last one I haven't tried stealing from yet.
As you desire.
She has nothing. Either people have nothing on them, or they're keeping their shit in very, very secretive pockets.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just.
Blessed are the cheesemakers.
The last scouting party made it back last night. Barely.
What do you mean?
Only 2 of them made it, and one was minus a leg. Said they encountered some darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
Underground.
So there's supposed to be more of these Grey Wardens coming, I hear.
Catherine said they were Orlesians, coming with a whole army of them fancy Orlesian knights.
If my pa wasn't already in his grave, that'd put him there.
You think they'll leave once this is done? If we ask them nice?
If they don't, then we keep on fighting, I guess.
I'd rather fight them painted fops than these darkspawn. That howling of theirs gives me nightmares, it does.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
Well, if they bleed, we can kill them. Hey, what did I get from you? An injury kit. Nice. Okay. Thanks, Sergeant.
We stand here in this hour, good folk below, and we contemplate the death that may await. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
Yes, let's remember everyone else who's still alive and doesn't need to be remembered yet. Because they will
And so I
die.
shall.
Oh yes, they will die. Lots of them. Most of them. Not you over there, Win. Win is not going to die. Well, eventually she will. We all do. I wish this damn pickpocket thing, or steal, or whatever the hell it is, would cool down a little faster. It's making this whole needing to pick everybody's pocket thing
Of course.
awkward to have to deal with. Huh. You had something? What did you have? Ooh, more health poultices. Always good. Don't you walk away from me, soldier.
Of course.
Right, fair enough. Duncan! I don't want to talk to you yet, but I do want to rummage through your stuff. Stealing failed. That's interesting. Stealing failed is a far more interesting message to have than nothing to steal.
Delighted.
We'll get there.
You there, elf. What's your name?
Of course.
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turnlogane that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Some frozen lightning. Excellent.
Of course.
What did I get from that one? More frozen lightning, it would seem. Excellent. The more the merrier. And someone had a sapphire. Well, not any bloody more, they don't.
Well met. Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korcari Wilds until he gives the word.
Why not?
The Korcari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the Darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
The Witches of the Wilds?
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since. Mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
Damn witches always spoiling milk. You think they exist?
Only when it's dark and the wind is bad. No doubt those patrols met some darkspawn. That's enough for anyone to worry about. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Oh, fine.
As you desire.
Elven messenger.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
No, just wanted to talk.
Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. It must be exciting to be so important. Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
He's not going to have anything anyway. He's just an elven messenger. You, on the other hand, nurse, have nothing to steal. What about wounded soldier?
And so I shall.
No.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
There are Grey Wardens here, you know.
The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it possible he has important information?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Well, nothing to steal.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
And what did she have? Oh, more health. Starting to get annoyed with all this health that I'm looting from people. Well, no, not really. It's one of those things that you can't ever have too much of, and it's not like it doesn't stack. Do you have more health poultices? Braidboy is a filthy little pocket picker. He is. But that's alright, because he's allowed to be. What do they have? life stone, okay. Ah, jewelry.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I'm Braidboy.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Our Layman. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that in some places, elves are not always permitted in the military. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Look, I wouldn't be here if I had a choice in the matter.
I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Alrighty. See, this is why I like playing as a rogue. No other character class can you
Sorry, the main
steal
army camp is off limits for you right now.
from everybody. And you just can't pick locks. There's no way to open those locked chests. None whatsoever. And that just is untenable as far as I'm concerned.
Of course. Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced.
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
And I bet you're as innocent as the sunrise.
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
I didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Well, I'll take that.
What? But you can't do that! Ah, God!
Braidboy's a bastard.
What? What in Andraste's name did you do that for? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't give you the right to go and kill anyone you please. Explain yourself.
He spit on me. He got what he deserved.
Well, maybe, but I wonder if someone else will disagree. You've got some nerve, Grey Warden or no. Well, no skin off my teeth. When they ask me why he's dead, that's what I'll tell them.
What did you have? I just stole some gloves off him. What? Fair enough. Not arguing with that. If you want to let me steal gloves, I will steal gloves.
So, think I can help them?
And so I shall.
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What did you think I'd be?
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Huh, maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare? No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Aren't there barbarians in the forest?
Chasing barbarians, yes. Cannibals, and witches too. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
I doubt they'd send us into pointless danger.
Then why do the Grey Wardens only recruit folks who can fight? Or are you their first basket weaver? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I wouldn't be here if I did.
You take what you get, right? Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Alrighty. And that's the quartermaster. Who absolutely has stuff to steal. But is it anything decent? Hardy's belt, +1 con. Not bad, really, all things considered, but I'm not going to wear it. How about you, Tranquil? Nothing to steal.
That course of action is inadvisable. Welcome, young man.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because magic is powerful and dangerous.
It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily, and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Well, how is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Sounds like horrid practice.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
I feel badly for you.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
What is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the tranquil to work with lyrium's soul. A true mage could not.
What sorts of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
I should go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yes. How about you, soldier? Nothing to steal. Fair enough. Where are we? Alistair's up there. Chest. Kennel Master. Let's visit the Kennel Master. Actually, let's steal from Wynne first. Nothing.
Greetings, young man.
Yeah.
You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I'm Braidboy.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
King Kaelin thinks the battle will go well.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man.
King
To defeat
Puppy.
the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Do you know much about Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
We call it the Beyond, but I know of no connection.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
So Darkspawn are just dream spirits.
Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Don't you have any proper advice?
Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elder? But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who
I'm
betrayed
sure he
your prophet
probably
Arthas
does,
now
yes.
beg your forgiveness. Do not abandon us in our darkest
Now.
hour. Watch over the valiant King Kaelin and guide him as he faces his terrible...
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
That's absolutely fine. I don't want to interrupt them. I just want to steal from you two. If that's alright with you. Clearly not, because you don't have anything. You're not being very accommodating.
And so I shall.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you.
Do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
I should
As
go.
you wish. You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about the Turn.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Turn inside? What's he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Well, I mean, everyone gets up to that sort of shenanigans from time to time, but I'd like an audience with him, please.
Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know?
I have a message from the Grey Wardens.
He won't be happy about that. Hold on, I'll go get him.
Yeah.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
How do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share?
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. I see you're a Dalish. Maric knew a Dalish elf once. Never saw an equal with the bow before or since. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I hope not.
You're wiser than you look. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
Well, the Dalish don't have kings.
And yet the fate of the Grey Wardens lies in his hands. Remember that.
As you desire.
I'm certain there is another explanation.
No, there's not. My man caught him with his hand in his pocket.
Careful. You're talking about a Grey Warden. I would trust his word over your man. In any event, I vouch for the good conduct of all the Wardens here. Are we clear?
Stealing failed! Damn it. Okay. Ash Warrior Leader.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
I happen to be a Grey Warden human, not some servant.
Congratulations. Not bad for an elf. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
Yeah, but you're obviously not made of ash.
Do you take everything so literally? Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Can I hear this old tale?
I am no bard, but I'll do my best. Lathias was a claimed tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the clan, who made him their chieftain.
And they feasted on blood and lived happily ever after?
Not in this tale, friend. Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Lathias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Lathias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Lathias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings, even today.
What happened to his wife, Skya?
It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Lathias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain.
So he betrayed his wife and killed his lover.
He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday.
Why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Thedas, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if the enemy's painted with Thedas as well?
Why? Would you steal our Thedas and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
I hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
Tell me... no. That should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Fair enough. Good on you.
Soldiers of Pharrell.
Where the hell? Right next to me, of course.
Here on the eve of battle.
Kennel Master, do you...
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Look, I don't know anything about dogs.
It's not what you know so much as what you are, really. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Could he be imprinted to me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
I'll give it a
Go
shot.
in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Put the muzzle on the dog. You're alright, dog bro.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Might be, why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
Well, if I see one, I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Okay, you do that. And in the meantime, again, I will be picking your pocket. Successfully. Spirit shard. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. One more attempt with Duncan. Damn it. I'm going to probably assume that my cunning's just not high enough. Which is ruddy irritating if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh, let's go and speak to young Alistair. Or not. Let's steal from these people first.
I didn't know elves could join the Grey Wardens. Amazing.
Well, you'd be able to as well if you weren't a servant.
Delighted.
Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Iron dagger. Woo! Man, no one has anything to steal in this place. getting very depressing.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
We haven't. Matt, you must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Braidboy.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Yes, just recently.
I've only fought them once up close. And that was before the battles here started, which Duncan has kept me out of so far. Tell me, did you find them as monstrous as I did?
Hideous, dangerous, but killable.
You'll be at an advantage then. Most new recruits have never even seen Darkspawn. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Yes, both of them.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
I look forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Okay, I have to click on Alistair. Now open the tactics thing. Yes. Change to defender. Whoa.
And so I shall.
Nothing to steal. Damn it, Alistair. Right, now, if we really hurry, well, there's no point in hurrying, actually. Back to Duncan.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alright then. Hey, I stole from Duncan. What did I get? Great Illyrium. What the hell was he doing with Great Illyrium potions? A couple of runes. Okay. Cool. Now I think I should probably visit with the quartermaster and sell some shit, because I've got a lot of shit and I need to not have as much shit as I've got, because of course inventory limits.
You there,
are a
elf.
thing.
Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Because I'm here. No, I'll go with how dare you address me so, human?
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... it's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I'm just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Perhaps you should treat your servants more kindly.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Okay. Soul Rock Bomb, Acid Flask 5. Some recipes, stuff. Ash Longbow. Maybe. Well, let's see. First off, let's sell a bunch of shit. The edge. I'll hang on to that. Bragan's bow, I will hang on to that as well. Elm Scout's bow can go away, as can the 3 Elm short bows. Good. Excellent. Okay, now accessories. Honestly, I think I'll hang on to all of that for now, because I will soon have party members to warrant using such things. Gems, on the other hand, that's pure money. Crafting ingredients. Yeah, okay, cool. And now your
Hello again.
regular
Is there something
stock.
you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Normal shop time now. Okay. What have you got weapon-wise? Bugger all. Armor. A lot, but also bugger all. Accessories? None. Other. Backpack! Now I have 80 items that I have room for instead of 70. Crafting. I don't think there's anything here that I want or need. Okay. Cool. Now, where's the way out? Hang a left. And go through there, I think. Is it? No! No, it isn't. It was the other way. Just hang a right and go through there. Ah. You there, knight. Nothing to steal?
People forget that wardens recruit from every walk of life, even thieves. I haven't forgotten.
Well. Okay.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
That is fair. Now, I think I will leave that here. And we will get back to this at a later date. I hope you found this entertaining. And farewell for now.